All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Vancouver, they still got a solid hold on that third spot.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Now look at Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Tyler Hero, Wendell Carter is out there with Mobley, then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Wallace in a small forward. They've got Aaron Gordon, he's out there with Paul George, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams. We've got a close game going here. Up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. Pretty interesting how this is all coming together, don't you guys think?
Not interesting. It's exactly how I predicted it would look. Oh, sure. Like you could have predicted the standings would look just like this. Whatever floats your boat. Kenny, you leave my boat out of this. I'll make you walk the plank. They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some pressure off the starters here. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Hero displaying all of his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Not a lot of room. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Wallace outside. Pass to Gate. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 26 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
From the high post. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
LeVert outside. Fades and shoots. And Hero grabs the board.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't earn the emotion so far.
And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for Vancouver. Carter, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Evan Mobley comes in for Gay. Wallace Wallace. He's checked in for Strawther. Beeming comes in for Hero. Carter, a screen on Pritchard. Outside Carter. Wallace outside. Mobley on a screen. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Wallace has got 14 points now in the second half. Pass to Gordon. Outside Pritchard. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three. 22 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
From deep, Mobley. Another three for Vancouver.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Barry from 15 feet out.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Back to Wallace.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. From 13, good work there as he goes.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
He takes it in. From deep, Mobley. Another three for Vancouver.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock.
Pritchard surviving the D. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Pritchard's got 6 in the quarter.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
And here's a look at what's coming up for Vancouver. On Friday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And on Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know for that matchup with the Thunder, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Tyler Hero's checked in for Vancouver. Gordon left side. The 11-footer. This is off the right iron. And so Hero will bring it up for Vancouver. Pass to Carter. Now Wallace. From outside the arc. Another three for Vancouver.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Three-pointer off the mark. Vancouver shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. This one for 3. Pliers hitting the triple. 32 points in the game for him.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody in the court can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Mobley outside. Gordon with a steal. George outside. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Line him up and knock him down. You know PG is good to drill a handful of threes when he steps on the floor.
Hero. It's money from deep.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Watched by Wallace. No problem from 14.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Carter outside. Let's loose for 3. The triple drop.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of
give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the time out and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
The jumper is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they're just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game. Outside Mobley, he launches. We're going the other way.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. It's good from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Playboys, no need to play coy. We some players, some real gamers. They was saying UCLA lost to a lawyer. That rumor has it we wheelchair classics. They jumped in the window of the coupe like Bo Dukes and the Dukes of Hazards. I'm like magic, I can shoot it or pass it. Became a legend cause everything I'm doing is rooted in passion. All my music classic.
Now to the good part.
Final round. Fight!
It's Lit 100.2 FM.
The playlist
Welcome
at 6.
everyone to the NBA on
And the Lit
2K
Squad
Sports.
has locked in for the
I'm
next
Kevin
hour.
Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony
City's
Courtside.
best hits.
On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Christian Brown is out there with Booker. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Barnes. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Towns is out there with the waiter time. Leading by a point. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You take a look at the visitors. I have them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance. And you have to really create clean looks, though.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
Adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, the waiter has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank.
That's it as we end the third quarter, leading by just 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ellis.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
We've got 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Ellis dishes to Barnes. Here's Hawkins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hawkins has got 6 in the quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Atlanta making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Horford. The waiter comes in for Collins. And it's McDaniels in for Jalen Green. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Brown. After the basket by Atlanta, 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Brown's got 14 points here in the second half.
Brown is attacking at will right now. When he does that, he gives his team more options out there on the floor.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
The drive. Oh, wow! Booker with the big jam.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
McDaniels outside. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Brogdon with the screen for Towns. Good on the triple.
it's biting them now. That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
McDaniels passes to Brogdon. There's the waiter, wide open. Again, the Hawks good for two.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And practice is paying off. Vassell has worked so hard to get his shooting dialed in.
Brown against McDaniel. Here's the waiter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Another 3 for Atlanta.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Hooker the pass to Williams. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And his Towns missing. Barnes against McDaniel. Barnes passes to Vassell. Brown finds Vassell. Fades back. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Yeah, that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range.
They set the pick. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Off target from outside. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Pass to Booker. It's over Brogdon. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Devin Booker.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Hammers it down.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. That's the team. Booker against Brogdon. Puts up the 3. It's good.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. All right, here's Williams. And the shot goes in.
That hoop changes the whole complexion of the game. Williams coming through big.
Brogdon against Booker. Towns fires. Now McDaniel. Fires the 3. The 3 goes down.
Save McDaniels. What a moment. Huge bucket there.
McDaniel's gone 67% from the field. 4 of 6. Brown against Green. The shot is good.
A huge delivery by Brown. He continues to expand his role in the play.
2 left in the fourth quarter. Booker. Oh, and he wishes he had that one back. It's out. And so Green will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Barnes. 30 seconds left in the game.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage.
So they foul intentionally. It's the first. That will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Booker fires. Nails the jumper.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when you throw it like this, watch out. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would like to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting into his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that huddle.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Here's Vassell from deep. Missed on the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. One is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Them both. It's a 4-point ball game. Now here's Barnes. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the waiter.
To NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And checking out some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Harper, Wembanyama out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Fears in at the 1. And for Jacksonville, they've got Flagg, Kate Cunningham out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Sorber in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, Coach, what's your favorite thing about this point of the season?
Well, probably the games between top teams. You get a preview of what really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Jacksonville up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. And time to switch gears. The Suns are in a close one after the first half of play.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Exceptional here, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
Offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Here's the break for the finish. And Cunningham throws it down.
Well, look, Cunningham is a dangerous scorer in any situation. But out in space, he's lethal.
For Phoenix, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Yes, it's good. Harper's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most
final round.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them.
It's Lit 100.2 FM. The
Phoenix
playlist
has gone 2 of 2 from outside so
and
far
the
in the
Lit
fourth.
Squad has you locked in for the next hour.
Pass to Clark. Yakachonis. The rebound by Allen. Phoenix has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's the break. Here's Yakachonis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
The Suns have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Casting up on the changes for Phoenix. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jared Allen. Holmgren comes in for Clark. And Matherin subbed in for Harper. Pass to Fears for 3. It's hauled in by Jacksonville. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Cunningham with the ball. Over Holmgren. Again, Jacksonville scores.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
To the inside. And there's Spears on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 assists in the game.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Here's Flag. Williams defending. That one falls. Flag's got 33.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Holmgren. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Cunningham. And Fears pulls it down. Williams up top. And it's rejected.
Well, that's just stellar rim protection from Portis. I want to keep seeing this kind of effort from him.
The Suns making a switch here. Here's Holmgren. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Flag outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Harper. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harper's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
19-footer. And perfection right through the net.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Here's Harper. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Continue to get that man the rock. He's delivering whenever it counts.
Fears, he's checked in for the Suns. Jacksonville trails by 5. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Phoenix has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Wembanyama double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Fears. The 3. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, Cunningham with the answer.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Spears, outside Matherin. Wembanyama.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Outside Holmgren. Now Mather from deep. Buries it from outside.
And this is what you need from your go-to scorers. Nice job by Mather.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, the stop.
Big time points for Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Pierce. Takes a 3. Morris there for the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Jacksonville. And yes, another basket.
Oh my goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Now Wembanyama. Portis with the steal. He takes it in. That's in.
Look, Portis isn't asked to do a lot of facilitating, so the assist there is just an added bonus.
And Phoenix shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. And play stop. The whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Holmgren there for the rebound. The Suns trailing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama, 19-footer is good.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Flash. Oh, the slick fadeaway. Silky smooth. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Here's Cunningham. Cunningham into the lane. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Well, Cunningham is a big-time, big-moment player. This team leans on him.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. Here's Mather. Holmgren! Cash from downtown!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely from deep three-point land. And got it! Another basket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama. It's good.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
Quick putback will suffice.
The Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Gundy and Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
Final round. Fight!
I tease you. It's lit 100.2 FM. The playlist at 6. And the Lit Squad has you locked in for the next hour. The city's best hits.